Welcome back, new video, and in this video I'm going to dissect my complete trade, my complete setups and all the confirmations I need to get into a trade and to get the 80% win rate that I get with this strategy. But how do I actually come to a trade? How do I actually find these kind of trades? And I'm going to show you step by step. And the first step that we need to find is we need to find our support and resistance zones. So we have a support and resistance zones that we need to find. Don't mind my typos, you get the point. And how do I refine it? I use the horizontal ray and I find the body closures over here for a resistance zone. The same goes for the support zones. However, we need to understand that if we find support and resistance zones, we also need to find targets. So we have our support and resistance. Now we need targets to trade into because price obviously needs to go somewhere. That's part of our edge. So if we look at targets, price was trading at an all-time high on gold, and we can see that there is no resistance, so there's no resistance target, so we're completely allowed to take a trade if price breaks up. On the other side, if price breaks lower, we need to find clean ranges. And what we can see is that there is a next support target over here, but the wicks completely filled the range, which makes it an invalid range. So we're going to be dynamic with our support zones. We have a new support zone over here, and we have a potential new target over here. However, what do we see? This wick completely fills the range, which makes it an invalid range. So we're going to be dynamic again, and we find the next area of support, which will be our support target. Now there's another very important thing, is that we are on the 30-minute time frame. This is the base of everything. We only use one time frame to use this strategy. And it's so simple, honestly. After this video, you can completely backtest it and see the results for yourself. Okay, so now we have find our support and resistance zones. We have find our targets. We are on the 30-minute time frame. So what's to do next? And the next thing is the most important thing, and that is what we call the breakout candle. The breakout candle is a candle that breaks out, obviously, with a body closure above the resistance. So with this example, with this trade, we can see that this candle closed above the area. So this is our valid breakout candle. So we're almost there. We're almost where we need to be, but we need one major confirmation. And that's one of the most important things and where most people go wrong. But before I go into it, I want to ask you if you want to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. And if you got any questions regarding this strategy, put them in the comment section so I can help you try to understand this strategy better so you can backtest it and see the results for yourself. Okay, so what's the next major confluence and the most important confluence, because without it we don't take the trade, is we need to see the next candle to flip bearish. So we need to see a flip. The flip, what does that actually mean? The next candle, when it opens, I want to see it dropping down first before going in bullish. So if we see price going straight up without going down first, there is no entry. So if that happens, if we have time, we can put in a buy stop. If we don't have time, obviously we do market execution straight on the entry. And then we come to another major important thing, and that's how are we going to manage the trade? Because risk management is key in every strategy. With everything that you trade, risk management is key. So how do we go from there? That's what we call, obviously, management. So risk management. And the risk management will be done by a simple system, a system that has been backtested over 1,000 trades. So I'm pretty sure this is the best approach to do it. I move my take profit to a 6.65% of the complete take profit, right? A 1R is with what we target. And if price comes here, mainly what I do is I put in an alert like this, alert set, done. If my alert gets hit, I move my stop loss to break even. What you also can do is move your stop loss, move SL under the new 30-min candle low, which means that we put our stop loss over here. This could be a thing, a scenario. However, I like to put my stop loss over here, so I'm completely risk-free. So whatever happens, happens. It's either take profit or nothing. And that's completely fine with me. And this is the exact strategy that I use to attain an 80% win rate. It's between 70 and 80 to be completely honest with you. And this is how easy it is. If you have any questions, I put all my links below, so you can send me a DM on Instagram. I also would put my Whop link where my full A to Z course with in-depth videos on this strategy. You can check it out. If you got any questions, feel free to ask me anything. And I hope with this information you can backtest, learn, and become a profitable day trader, because day trading is not about liquidity alone. It's about finding a system that works consistently time after time. And that's what this strategy actually is doing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on to my next video. Cheers.